Hello, guys. Welcome to our channel once again. So, today we're going to be talking about love and marriage, Huntsville. Wow, a lot of things happened after the episode aired, and the most shocker of everything is this Martell and um Martell and Carlos life. Martell and Carlos interview on YouTube. There are a lot of things that happened. There are a lot of things that happened there that was like very surprising to me. I never expected Marcel to be this big of a liar. Like I literally was watching that interview and I was like, this guy can lie. Once the cameras are on, he just goes on a rant of lying. That's who Marcel is, like literally. The first lie that I want to just talk about is the fact where he was talking about um how Melody has changed, how their relationship is right now. I want to play a clip from the interview and we'll talk more about that.
Hey, how are you two doing right now? Collectively, I think we're doing good. We're doing much better after court. We would have been doing amazing if both of us. Now, let me be real. We would have been doing great if she was following what the judge put out a long time ago. Her being held in contempt of court on so many different levels is what caused me to be upset and angry. Because I don't want to take her to court. I kept asking her to just abide by what the judge's orders are. That's it. And now that she is, we
Imagine him saying that Melody was put in contempt of court every single time. Like this guy talks as if he won the court case. If you can remember, you didn't win. You did not win. Like he's so delusional. I don't know the level of delusion this guy is in. And I said it's that he thinks he's this big celebrity that he's very loved, he's very known, he's very big. And I have a problem with that. The fact that he thinks that he's 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 mistaken the fact that, oh, I won the court case. You did not win. I don't know if somebody needs to remind him that he didn't win this court case. He literally did not win this court case. He did not. And I think I'm shocked for words. I'm literally very shocked for words on how this guy literally behaves and the way he talks. He just believes his own truth, and his truth is everything and nothing more. That's what even scares me about him, is that he believes his truth is everything. And any other thing anybody is saying is literally over. Now, I want to talk about something else he lied on that YouTube interview.
heard about this. It's aired on TV, and all these millions of folks who watches it, they really believe certain things. And I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, it's like the court paperwork. It shows the truth of everything. Who was co-parenting effectively and who wasn't, and who's trying to, to make sure everything's going.
No, this fact made me believe that allegedly, we've been saying allegedly, he was saying that the court document was shown. How does he know that the court document was shown? How does he know that we saw any court document? If he didn't have anything to do with those court documents being aired or being shown online. And he has mentioned so many times, I'm not a social media type, I'm not a social media person, I'm not always online. But the fact is that you know about the fact that it is being aired, is being brought up on social media, but you are never a social media person. Mattel is so full of lies that one thing about lies is that when you tell lies, you forget the lies you told previously, and you don't know when you start mixing the lies. And you always want to cover one lie with another lie. And it's the hardest thing for you to do, sincerely. It's the hardest thing for you to do, to cover one lie with another lie. Now let's go back. Let's go and play another clips where I think that Martell was literally a big narcissist and a liar in this clip.
My daughter Mariah, I don't think Mariah, my daughter, is gonna lie on her mom to her dad. So I think that Melody told Mariah that your dad can come. Behind closed doors, Melody wanted to tell Mariah to say that I can't. So she wanted to put in Mariah's head that your dad can come, you know, but then still keep me away. That's how she did last year. So that's why I said this year should be my year. Mariah said that emailed me. I got the email. She said, "Mommy said you can come to the birthday party, Dad." And I'm like, "Cool, I'm coming." You know what I'm saying? So
Now, the fact that he keeps on saying that his daughter cannot lie on the child, there's one thing I believe: kids don't know what is going on with their parents. She could have literally sent that email and said, "Dad, would you be on my party?" without knowing what is going on between them. I feel like she sent that email. There's no way Melody will be telling her child that, "Oh, me and your dad are not in a good space that we can be in the same environment." There's no way she would tell her child that. That's her business. That's her problem to handle. So somebody that is sensible, if a child of yours that is in his mother's care for that week comes to you and say, or sends you an email that you're invited to a party that you never had any planning to do, you never were there, you were not um invited, you should have let Melody know. And if Melody tells you no, let's get to the era where no is no and yes is yes. Not when someone says no, you just in your own mind you say, okay, the no sounds like a yes. Let's get to the era where no is no. Let's literally get to the era where no is no. Let's stop all this, you know, play. Let's stop all this word play. Let's stop all this. Oh, I am gonna. The fact that he likes using his kids, the fact that he likes using his kids a lot to he likes using the fact that his kids are he's making it look like he's the best parent in the world using your kids. He's the one person that talks about he doesn't like his kids being used as a form of class and everything. But he's the only person that uses his kids so much. Every single time is about my kids, my kids, my kids, my kids, my kids, my kids. I did this with my kids. I did this with my kids. I love my kids. I did this with my kids. I'm here for my kids. Every excuse he has used in this world is my kids, my kids, my kids. And he has so much used this kid thing, and I feel like he's trying to use the kids because he knows that there is no access between him and Melody again. So what do? I'm going to use the kids and try to get access to Melody. If I can get access to her the easy way, I'm going to use the kids. And anybody that asks me or feel like trying to get access to Melody is bad, okay, what of as I'm using the kids, I want to see my kids trying to be acting responsible. That part literally made me so upset. Let's go ahead and play another clips where he said something very unrealistic and very untrue.
that she didn't even call me for Malia's birthday last year. She told Mariah that she sent the invitation to her birthday. She never sent me an invitation. I don't know what she did to her phone, but made it seem like she sent me an invitation, but she didn't. She said I was in Atlanta. I'm like, damn, I was here. I went as far as calling my attorney told my attorney that I didn't get an invitation. The judge said I can go to the birthday party last year, but Yeah, Melody didn't send me an invitation to a party, so yeah, then I will.
Now he's trying to use the excuse that Mel didn't invite him to last year's birthday party, which Mel literally invite. Let's assume that Mel did not invite him. Let's assume that because he's saying that Mel didn't invite him. But you were trying to be a good father. You went to your lawyer. Your lawyer went to the court, and the judge said you are permitted to go to the birthday party. And now the judge has cleared it that even if Mel doesn't want to see you, she has to permit you because the judge has given his judgment. But you still didn't attend. And what's your excuse? Oh, I didn't think sorry, I didn't still get an invitation. Wow. That is so convenient for you. You said you didn't get an invitation and you were worried and you were upset. You wanted to go to your child's birthday. You went to your lawyer, a lawyer went in front of a judge, and the judge gave you permission to go to the birthday party with or without Melody's approval. But after doing all this journey, going through all this hassle, going through everything, you still didn't go to the said birthday party. Does that make sense? Please make it make sense to me because I don't understand how that makes sense. Because for me, it's not making sense. I will literally not cross through that harsh river just for me not to go ahead and drink the water because you made it look as if you struggled, you went, did some things, worked hard. At the end of the day, you did not really end up what you were supposed to do. You did not attend the birthday party. So what was the essence of going to the court, going to the judge? Or was he expecting the judge to say something more than you're invited, you are permitted to attend the birthday party? Was there anything more he was expecting than that? I think maybe he was expecting the judge to reprimand Melody or fault Melody or something, but he didn't get that and he was disappointed. Because if there's one thing I've seen in Martell, he doesn't do anything except if it is benefiting him. You're here coming here to preach. After saying all these things, you went through the hell and back to the court and everything, but you still didn't attend the party. That is my question. Why didn't you still attend the party if you went through that hassle? Why didn't you still attend the party? It's baffling to me. It's like surprising to me that he's trying to prove a point where there is no point. Like I said, this guy just tries to get through Melody. He knows that there's no access to get into Melody. So I'm just going to bombard her with the kids. Since we have kids, I'm going to use the kids to frustrate her life. Then in that point, making people look at him like a good, responsible father that literally loves his kids and wants his kids. And the way he was saying is that, oh, if the kids are with you and we're celebrating something, we're doing anybody's birthday, we're doing anybody's school activity, sorry, both parents must be there. I understand that it's good for both parents to be there, but if those both parents cannot handle each other, if both parents are toxic for each other, why will they kill themselves and look at each other when literally you're toxic for each other? You see each other and it feels like the world is coming down, like it's World War II. Because I, as a kid, if I have two parents that are divorced and I know that when they see each other is like World War II and it's quarrels, fighting, arguments, actually would not want to have them under the same roof. It's better I celebrate with you separately, than having you under the same roof and spoiling my day. But because now they're kids, they might not really know what's going on. But kids see, they are growing up, they are getting to understand things. And I'm telling you, one day they will understand that their mother and father being in the same room is like toxic waste. And I don't think Martell has understood the fact that him and Melody being in the same room is like a big war. When he understands that him and Melody being on the same room is like a hard work, I think then he will now decide, okay, let us look for a way to make it that two of us can be in the same room without trying to bring down the roof. When they think about that, when he tries to stop that when they are in the same environment, it looks as if the world is about to come down, then it can be better. You can't say as me and you are looking at ourselves, we're toxic for each other, and I want to be on the same room with you. I actually want my peace, and I know Melody wants her peace of mind, and she knows that anytime she sees you, that peace is gone. Why would I want to see someone that gives me heartache? Nobody in this life wants to do that. I literally want to see someone that is giving me problems in life, and I literally want to see you. Why would I want to do that on myself? Why would I want to give myself that much hassle? I wouldn't want to do that. Of course, I would want to have my peace of mind. So stay away from me. And I believe that is what Melody is doing for herself. She's telling Martell, stay away from me, because every time me and you are together, it's always trouble, it's always toxicity, it's always issues, it's always arguments. So let us stay away from each other. The only thing we have going for ourselves is the kids. When it's your turn for the kids, I have your. What do you think that Melody doesn't want her kids whenever she wants them? There is no mother that will be happy that 1 week the kids are with her, 1 week, another week the kids are with somebody else. There is no mother that will be wanting that. But for the fact that she wants peace of mind, she never disturbs you. He's now coming and saying, even if he's with the kids, anytime in the week of his own week and Melody wants to see the kids, she should call him. Like, baby boo, don't force it. She's not going to call you. She's not going to disturb you. She's not going to be in short, if she needs anything to be celebrated, she will celebrate it when it's her turn. That's what we call boundaries. That's what we call respect. Simple and short. The day Martell starts understanding the word respect in its truity, in the full form, meaning of respect, the better for him, because now he doesn't understand what respect is. And it's literally very annoying. This interview was the most upsetting thing I've ever watched. At one time, I was like, man, Carlos became from interviewing to a therapist to making him calm down about how the fans are bashing him, telling him that he will make it, he will be a good guy. Like Martell sells himself so good. You know, when people try to sell to you how you should perceive them, it tells a lot. People are not supposed to want you to tell them who they are, who you are. People are supposed to see who you are. So him coming every time trying to say who he is like, it's okay. Literally, it's very okay. Let's just end it. They took the interview was about an hour plus, but they took about 30 something minutes or 40 something minutes talking about Melody. That is the upsetting part. They took 30 something minutes, 40 something minutes talking about Melody. Why would you be having an interview about you, Martell, and you are talking about Melody all throughout? It says a lot. You are obsessed. Obsessed. But before we talk more, let's talk about something else. This is one I think they were talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, about Sheree.
What did you think of her? This is a woman. this is a woman. She's a wife. You know, I can see that. I can really see that she would make a really good wife for real.
It's the denying for me, it's the delusion for me, because I don't understand. The way he kept on saying is the fact that she's a wife. She's a wife material. You know, I saw being a good wife in her. So there's nothing more a woman can be than being your wife. The fact that they are not actually following each other on Instagram. And we've never seen any publicity about them since their shows started airing individually. But they still keep on still keep on deceiving themselves, not me, that they are so much in love or they are still dating. Who do they think they are deceiving with that? Because me, I feel like it's unnecessary because I know that they are no longer together. Because for them to unfollow each other on Instagram, it's a big statement already. A very, very big statement. And when they were asking how she met, like I don't want to dive into it too much because I don't want to talk too long because I have a lot of things to do. But the fact is, Martell is a narcissist. I'm sorry, he his energy is just off. Well, the biggest lie in that interview was when he talked about Kenya and about the um Instagram DM.
The reason why you reach out to Kenya more in the DMs. Y'all did. So listen, Carlos, after y'all did that interview, I was like, okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I jumped in her DMs. I said, thank you so much for your kind words.
Imagine him lying, saying that he jumped in the DM saying, "Thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you very much for your kind words." That was the only thing he said. And he was asked for that. And he said he now said that he knows that it was Kenya herself that deleted the message. And I'm like, how did she delete this message? Because she literally on TV, on the cameras, we saw her as it was his message was unrequested. She literally accepted this message, accepted him on on her DMs, but the message was gone. So how did she delete it when we're literally seeing it on our screen? Martell, when you are lying, please lie something that could be possible. Like go back and look. Like I know you might not be social media type, but before you come and lie that kind of lie, make sure you do your, you know, inquiries and find out that the lies I am telling is actually true. Make sure you literally do your inquiries and find out that the lies I am telling is literally the truth. That's how I feel. For me, it didn't make sense to me that he was literally trying to paint it like, she deleted it. Please find another hobby because that one wouldn't fly at all. Now, before we go, before I end this live, I want to talk about the episode and I want to talk about the tea party where Neil Fletcher was trying to like saying the room. Then there was she felt some kind of energy from Melody and Stormi. And Miss Miss, I'm gonna fight your battles for you here. Just went ahead and was fishing at her, and Stormi was trying to be Stormi was trying to be insultive to Miss Fletcher. I literally was looking like, why would Stormi try to be very sassy to Miss Fletcher when she was never in your beef with Melody? She never said in that tea party, she never said anything wrong. And it's the calmness that Miss Fletcher has because the way she was talking was outrightly rude. But she was still like, okay, I know, yeah, I understand you. She was still trying to be calm, and Stormy was coming with so much energy on her. I'm like, I don't know whether it's the cameras that is making her have that high energy, or because she's sitting down with her protector mom that is giving her the assurance to misbehave or say things that she's not supposed to say. But man, that was wrong because the lady never did anything wrong to you. The lady never said anything wrong to you. And Miss here decided that she would give us two storylines of the fact why she hates Melody. Firstly, she said, "Oh, I hate Melody because of the recording stuff that Melody never came out to outrightly say Stormy did not record her." Then she was like, oh, I just like how you do your things. Pick one, pick a hustle. You can't literally be confusing yourself on the reason why you hate a person. Is it because of the her not coming to clear the fans that it wasn't Stormi, or the fact that you just don't like the way she moves? They are two different things. So pick one. It isn't hard. Like she was contradicting herself. I just feel like it was for the drama. It's for the, I just like Melody was calm. Like although they were in an etiquette party, a tea party, but I feel like that was why Melody respected herself. But that woman, I literally understand where Stormi gets her energy from. That woman's energy, her mother's energy is off. Her mother's energy is off. So, of course, Stormi, her daughter, will also have an off energy. I feel like they like the camera on them and they feel like, okay, we're going to hit on Melody and we're going to get more people. Men, learn from others. How many people have come on this show, decided that I'm going to be hitting on Melody and literally survived? Not many. Not many. But before we go briefly, I want to talk about Keke Tiffany. Man, this fight was everything, and Keke went low. Like, I have always known who my dad was. That was low. The lowest of low that anybody could ever go. In short, she went to hell. She said, since you're going to bash me and say trash about me, I might as well just ruin every emotions you have. Like, she didn't even feel an ounce of peace when she was saying that. I feel like probably she said that out of anger. But please, who is this lady? Like the shock, her facial expression for the shock when Keke said that was like off the roof. Like even Melanie was like, what? Everybody like, what's going on? It was out of nowhere. I'm not sure Keke even realized that she had said that. Obviously, she said it. That was how bad that low. Like she sunk low, deep low, innermost low, like the low lowing. But of course, she later apologized. But I wish that the apology. I hope it's sincere, because most times this apology is just like I don't want trouble, so I apologize. But that's where we're gonna end it for today, guys. Well, don't forget to join us next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment. And we'll be talking. We give all the updates, every news, every gossip that happens in the streets of Huntsville. And we'll catch you guys next week.